Hey everyone, welcome to your Introduction to Evolution video. Remember that evolution is a change in the allele frequencies, or P and Q, of a population over time. We talked about how to calculate these and what they were in our genetics unit when we talked about Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. And so this is how we're going to define evolution. In Unit 6, we talked about mutations. Mutations are the ultimate source of variation, and mutations are neither good nor bad. It just depends on the environmental pressures placed on them. And this is a tip for any F or Q writings you may do. In order to get your AP score from a 3 to a 4 or a 4 to a 5, here is the key thing you need to remember about FRQs that involved evolution. Always talk about the offspring. This is so critically important. I'm going to say, remember the babies. If you define evolution perfectly, but you don't talk about the offspring that are produced and how the ones who are most reproductively fit in order to the most reproductively successful, you're not going to get credit. So please make sure when you're doing FRQs on evolution, always talk about the offspring. Do not say survival. That is not what evolution is. It depends on the offspring and the allele frequencies in the next generation. So when we did Hardy-Weinberg and calculated the frequencies of P and Q, we also talked about the conditions that must be met in order to prevent evolution. So in this unit, what we're going to do is focus on how these 5 conditions create evolution in a population. So number 1, random mating. If random mating is not occurring, evolution will happen. The second one is no migration. If organisms are migrating, in other words, they're transferring their genes to a different gene pool, then evolution is going to occur. Number 3, no mutations. If mutations are occurring, they are the ultimate source of variation, and that's going to lead to changes in those allele frequencies. Number 4, no natural selection. So in this unit, we're going to talk about how natural selection would cause evolution to occur. And the last one is the large population. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to take the conditions of Hardy-Weinberg that would have prevented evolution. That's what these are. And we're going to talk about now what happens when they're not prevented. We're going to talk about how these things, when you break these rules, lead to the change in the allele frequencies over time, or in other words, leads to evolution. We're also going to go through and talk about evidence for evolution and how, if this is left long enough, that eventually leads to new species being formed. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.